What's going on? Welcome back. It's been a minute, but we got some updates. The shop. This has been, for the past few months, pretty much everything of my spare time has been consumed by this place, this beautiful place around me here. And things are going great. We had some projections, and I'll dig a little bit into that type of stuff in a moment. But stuff just keeps arriving and people are coming in and stuff's selling and we're getting good feedback from the community, getting a better understanding again of what the local scene kind of looks like today versus when I last owned a shop here, what the consumers want, what's driving the market, things like that. And I think the last couple of months have been a great kind of almost like beta test for us to kind of establish ourselves deeper and roll us into next spring on a good level. So opening in September, knowing we're going into winter and it was going to be a little bit of a grind that way, and we're ready for that. We were prepared for that, but it's been great. We couldn't have asked for more support and better community engagement and ultimately at the end of the day, sales as well. So, as we sell stuff, we get to restock stuff and every dollar that comes into the store goes back into it. I'm lucky to be in a position that I have a full-time job. I don't have to draw an income out of the store at this point in time. So we're able to keep purchasing more and more product and just keep building a bigger and bigger inventory and stronger store overall. So let's look at some of the stuff we got. Like, who doesn't want to see product? We've got every pretty much brand that you can think of when it comes to boards, trucks, wheels, you kind of name it, we've got it. Our biggest challenge is actually space. At the end of the day, we only have so much wall space. We can only fit so much stuff. And that's kind of our biggest challenge. We have Canadian Brand Studio, go to support the homie Brian Weary, owned by Jay Ball. They make wicked boards. Palace, Welcome, Plan B, you name it, we've got it. Indies galore. Can't ask for more indies than that, except for there's more over here, and Venture and Thunder. We got some Lurpa in the house, got to support the skater-owned brands, of course. And then, of course, we've got Spitfires and Bones and Powells and Richtas and all that jazz and all the good bearings and everything that you want. One thing that we were super hyped on is we recently, in just the last couple of weeks, have gotten in Dime out of Montreal. Amazing apparel, super hyped on that because we love their product. And, I'd buy it whenever I was anywhere where I saw it for myself. And it's awesome to now have it in the shop. And, it's been doing extremely well. So, I was going to talk a little bit about the financial side of things, and I'll get into that now. My phone rang, and I had to take that call, so we're back at it. So I was going to talk a little bit about the future of the store, how we're going to grow, what's going on, what our goals are, things like that. So, most people will know that have been on this channel before or know me or anything like that. I've owned shops before, and I've had a couple businesses before, and I'm not new to the world of retail and or of business in general. So when I got into this, I had a specific goal of what I wanted to do in terms of sales per week to make this sustainable, to be able to make enough money that we could pay our bills here and keep putting product back into the store. So every dollar of profit that comes into the store, once we've paid our vendors and we've paid our rent and utilities and all those good things, all that money goes back into the store so we can buy more product. So we're not pulling any of the money out to pay for anything like staffing or my wage or anything else. And we're able to do this because I came in with X amount of dollars that I was willing to spend. And the best way I can put it is I was willing to lose. If everything went sideways, could I live without this amount of money? And that amount of money is what has limited me to what amount of product I could buy. So I went out and was able to acquire as much product as I could for X amount of dollars. And that got us to a pretty full store. As we moved on and as time kind of went, money started to come in. We were able to make that into sales and get more product into the store. And now we've got the store to a point where it's full. There's everything that you could need, short of maybe some specific brands that people may like. But the store is full. We do have a couple more footwear brands coming, but aside from that, there's just no more room for anything else. So we're at a perfect spot, and this is where we wanted to be. We wanted to have full racks, the floor full, shelves full, board walls full, everything just full. And we've got to that point. So we're in a very good position here now. Now, that dollar figure we wanted to do a week was realistic and carried us through to this point. Some weeks we doubled it. There was only 1 week where we didn't hit it and we just missed it. So that's amazing. In the 2.5 months we've been here, to only have 1 week where we just missed it, stoked on that. So it's cool to know that our projections are kind of on where we thought they would be. Going into winter, who knows what's going to happen. Ultimately, at the end of the day, there is an indoor park here that's open 3 nights a week at Queensmount Hockey Arena. It's open Monday 3 till 6, Thursday 3 till 6, and Saturday 6 till 9. So that's not a ton of availability, but it's a little something, and it keeps the scene going, and we're hyped that there's that availability at all. And then we know we'll count on kind of that Christmas boom and rush on accessories and Christmas presents, and we'll do a little Christmas gift guide for people on what to get the skateboarder in your life, and stuff like that. So that's always going to be good too. Then we're going to hit January and February. That will be interesting, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and we're prepared for whatever that looks like. I would assume we'd be half at what our traditional week would look like, which is okay. Like I said, not my first rodeo. We've been here, we've done this, and we're prepared to kind of do what we have to do to get through that point. My old shops used to do snowboards. We're not going to get into snowboarding. We will never do snowboarding again. I would love to tell people that maybe in the future we will, but the reality is we're not doing snowboarding, and I'm completely content with that. The amount of money that gets tied up in snowboarding and the snowboard goods that you have to be able to carry is crazy, and I'm stoked for the shops that can do it and are willing to do it, but that's not me, and I'm not going to do it. So if you want snowboard stuff, go to sanction.com, sanctionskate.com. They'll hook you up. But you need skateboard stuff, come to us. I still love snowboarding, and I love going snowboarding, but I'm not going to sell it. So January and February is going to be what it's going to be. But what we're going to use for that time is to really plan what we're going to do for the spring and summer and get ready. So we have some events ready to roll out, and that we can come out gunning for spring and summer. And we're looking and expecting spring and summer to be big. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the trends we've seen locally, and what gets me stoked on the skate community locally and moving forward. When we first opened the shop, I had mentioned that skateboarding was at an all-time low. We really didn't know what it was going to look like, and due to participation lacking and shops closing and things like that, we've seen a really good increase in female skateboarders, especially young female skateboarders. Like, we're talking like 5, 6, 7 years old that are getting into it. And when you go to the local skate parks, you tend to see that too. So that's awesome. That means we're getting new people into skateboarding, and we're getting them in young. And that's a very positive outlook for skateboarding as a whole. So we're excited about that. And then in terms of events, we had the Polar premiere video 2 weeks ago at our shop, and that was awesome. We had a great turnout for that. We've got a book release coming up, and you can find all that stuff on our social media, and we'll talk about that stuff on our social media as those events come up. But we just want this to become a hub where people can come, meet, hang out, and get to know one another and meet fellow skateboarders and like-minded individuals, and just kind of drive that community feel. So I think we've built something very fun and unique here. We have a great team behind us. Our skate team's awesome. Check them out on our Insta profile. There's a little highlighted section for team. They're awesome, young, old, street, transition skateboarders, you name it. We've got the whole gamut of them. And, I'm just very grateful that I have the support of my family, my wife, everybody that backs us and really gets behind the shop as a whole. I couldn't do this without them. I've also got another dude, Vega, or Chris V, that works here. He's been an awesome help, giving great ideas and just helping out when he can. And that makes my life a lot easier because I don't have to be here every minute. And I also have a person I can trust to handle stuff when I'm not here. He's been a godsend to come and help out. So things are good. Things are exciting. Things are moving quickly. And, it's tiring, but I'm not nearly half as tired as I thought I was going to be. This has been, I guess all that experience has paid off. And when we come to do things like this, I just kind of know how to roll it out a little bit better than I used to. And I also have better time management. I don't feel the need to have to be here every minute of every day. Me burning myself out is not going to help the store do better. I still have to have those times in my life where I'm not at the shop, getting out for a golf league or whatever that looks like, spending time with friends and family, not missing those trips and vacations, closing when I want to be away. that's just how it has to be. If that means we lose a day of sales, we lose a day of sales, but I'm not going to kill myself for any business. So I'm glad that I have that experience to look at that now and realize that this is part of my life. It's not just my life. And, you know, I'm grateful to have that ability to look back on my past experience and get to that point in my life where I can feel that way. But thanks everybody. Thanks for coming along on the ride. Got Clerks 2 on today. It's a Sunday. It's a chill afternoon. I found all these, well, didn't find. I had all these old DVDs at my mom and dad's house, and I dug them up, and now they're here. They wanted them out of their house, so you know, I got some quality comedies on the TV when the shop's chill. And yeah, so things are good. I'm stoked. I hope everybody can go check out our website, brightsideskate.com. We have lots of great product. Actually, all the product we carry is up there, not just lots of it. And check out our social media pages. We have TikTok, we have Insta, all that good stuff. So thanks for following along. Thanks for coming along on this journey with us. We'll have some car content in the spring. You know, there may be car content collabed with skate content. Could you imagine that? What a great world that would be. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for engaging. I appreciate it all. Hope everybody has a great 24 hours, and we'll see you soon. Take care.